Alright, so Johnny Gilbert has gotten himself into another controversy recently. Now, the last controversy he was in wasn't really him. It was more so his girlfriend, which you might recognize her or not. She actually played Chrissy from Stranger Things. A little interesting fact here. And yeah, these two would appear on a lot of each other's live streams. And Johnny's girlfriend, I think her name is Grace, would, I don't know what the best way to explain this, not act her age. Like, she'd be acting like a toddler and doing that stupid baby voice a lot of girls do in relationships. And a lot of people found that very cringe, which is understandable. I think it's completely fine doing it behind closed doors. Like, who cares, right? But on a live stream in front of thousands of people, that's a little bit of a different story. Like, this clip right here, like, lives rent-free in my head. I think about this clip for time to time. Like, no joke. I'm not just saying that for the video.
Oh, you got a little... Yeah, this happens.
Now, beyond what I just said, that this is kind of cringe, and they probably shouldn't be doing this stuff on live streams. More so Johnny's girlfriend. But besides that, I do not care. But I feel like people have been overreacting a little too much from this situation. Like, I see people commenting saying they hate her for this. Like, you're getting a little too invested in this relationship. They just can't find it cringe and move on. They just have to go the extra mile for some reason. Why am I saying all this to you? Honestly, there is no reason. I just wanted to talk about it. But like I said earlier, Johnny got himself into another controversy. And this time it was him, not his girl. But basically, someone on Twitter was asking help to make a YouTube banner. And Johnny replied to this person with this image. Now, clearly it was a joke. But do you notice anything, off about this banner? Any symbols that may be a little controversial? Now, either one, you're stupid, because I've been zooming in on it. Or two, you're blind. Because, well, that's a Nazi symbol. And Johnny posted it, which is kind of out of pocket for him because if you know Johnny and watch him, he doesn't really make jokes like this. So when people saw this, they flipped out. No, I'm not sure if fans switched on him or if it's just people that are tired of seeing Johnny in their For You page and decided to comment on this, but it seems like most people are criticizing him heavily for doing this. Now, we'll get into the comments later, because we still got to get into Johnny's response. And there's also a lot more to the story. But before we get into Johnny's response, I want to talk about my thoughts on this. And honestly, if you did it intentionally or not, I do not care. Because it is kind of funny. It is kind of based, I'm not going to lie. Like, I think there's more things to worry about than a YouTuber making an edgy joke. If he did it on purpose. Which I'm going to be honest, I don't think he did it on purpose. I actually originally thought this was a tweet that someone dug up from a while ago. But no, this was recently. I guess someone just randomly stumbled across it because it took like a whole 13 days for someone to discover it. Like, at first I thought he was making some edgy joke, but then I saw his response and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Which, before I jump too ahead, we're gonna get into it right now.
A lot of people, I talked about this before, but that tweet with Carrington that I didn't look at properly and therefore sent something offensive. People really like to come up with the conclusion that I'm just a fucking horrible person that wants to be offensive all the time. Shit like that. I think they just want you to take accountability. Can you tell me what they want me to take accountability for? Because I've addressed everything. The moment that I sent that tweet to Carrington, who it was sent to, he told me, and I was like, I didn't even notice, my fucking bad. And then I apologized, and I apologized to him in person. I apologized online. I apologized multiple times, so I'm not really sure what I should do. But if people want to sit on their high horse and just throw stones at people because they think that they're fucking perfect, then so be it. It was under, I think it was YouTube header and then bad, because I wanted a shitty drawn YouTube header. I saw one with a smiley face. I did not notice the other thing. And when I noticed it, I was really taken back. And the reason why I didn't even look it over was because I was going to have breakfast. I'm sorry, I didn't fucking think about looking for a horrible thing.
Now, honestly, this is a pretty good response. He basically said that his friend sent it to him, which his friend found it on Google. And they both didn't realize that there was a symbol in it. Now, he didn't say in this little video that I showed you, but he claims that he thought it was a piece of hair. Which, honestly, if you don't know what you're looking for, it actually does look like a piece of hair. When I first saw the image, like, it took me a while to find it. Like, literally, at first glance, I thought it was a piece of hair. So it makes sense how he just mistakenly just posted this without even looking at it. Not thinking that there's a symbol in his image. But now, let's finally get some of these comments. Let's see what people are saying about this. How do you not notice a Nazi symbol? And this comment got 30,000 likes. Well, one, he said it in the video, he got it sent to him, and it was early in the morning. So I'm sure that since it was early in the morning, his mind was still processing stuff, that he just didn't process that. Two, it's unfair to judge, like, oh, I noticed it. Well, obviously you're going to notice it because you were looking for that. Like, he wasn't deliberately looking for the symbol. So it's like a high chance of him just skipping over it. Again, like I said, I skipped over it. It was not until I zoomed in until I noticed it. Someone else said, mad at us for his mistake. Well, no, he's mad because people are literally spreading misinformation on him. I get they don't know the situation, but don't claim something that you don't know. Like, don't say that he drew it or say that he did it on purpose when it could be false. And first of all, I didn't even draw it. It was from Google, which I've seen many people claim that he drew it. That's what he's mad about. He says sorry about it, and people just aren't accepting it. Like, I'm sure that people I'm showing you right now cry when someone criticizes them for making a mistake. I feel like I'm being gaslit. If you think you're being gaslit, then you're stupid. Like, it seems a lot of people are getting on someone for being mad over this situation. Like, if I was in his shoes, I'd be pretty mad too. I'd be like, this is just retarded. Like, can't people just accept an apology and move on, or just stop spreading misinformation that is not true? No, again, like I said earlier, if it did do this on purpose, like, who cares? It's a joke. Calm down. Like, these people are so sensitive for no reason. They need something else to worry about. Because clearly if you're worrying about this, then you need help. Oh my god, he made a joke about a Nazi symbol. He must be a Nazi. Guys, he cannot be forgiven. Now, you guys just gotta think for 2 seconds. If he did do it on purpose, like, why would he do it on purpose? He knows his fan base better than anybody else. He knows that they get sensitive over, like, anything little. Like, I covered this drama earlier this year. Like, he got in trouble for saying transy, and he apologized for that. Let me repeat that. He said the word transy, and people got mad at him over that. I don't think he would deliberately post the Nazi symbol. Now, if he did do it on purpose, which is a high chance that he didn't do it, I do think he should have just admitted to it instead of lying. But then again, knowing how sensitive his fan base is, why would I admit to that, you know? It's just a win-lose situation. But yeah, that's it. The only thing I gotta say is be smarter people. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.